talk to Lois Perry, get some sense on the show. Lois, very good morning to you.
Good morning, Mike. How are you?
Yeah, very well indeed. A bit dismayed by the old cops and robbers scenario, but what can we do?
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Madness.
Yeah, I mean, we've got all sorts of things to talk about this morning. We've seen Liz Truss say that she wants to do away with the green levies on energy, which is obviously welcomed by your organisation and many people who think we shouldn't be paying for this net zero madness. Are you making any progress with any of the politicians at the moment?
Well, yeah, I mean, Liz Truss has already said that she'll put a moratorium on the green levy, and she's going to look at the impact on the green policies on people's lives. I mean, that's much more than what Rishi Sunak is saying, who embraces the whole thing, says his 9-year-old daughter is setting his policy, and basically absolutely loves net zero. He has no intention whatsoever of doing anything to help anyone. He doesn't want to cut taxes, doesn't want to get rid of the green nonsense. Yeah, I mean, look, the proof's in the pudding, but at the moment, I'm willing to give her a shot. She seems to be saying right things, and she backs fracking as well, which is great.
Well, exactly right, because surely the argument now for fracking is stronger than it's ever been, because we know that we cannot rely any longer on dangerous and dodgy gas coming from places where we can't guarantee our own security. We know that we don't want to be importing. I mean, apparently we're also sending loads of gas over to France at the moment, just in case they run out. I mean, what the hell's going on?
I wonder if they'll do the same. We send them gas and they send us immigrants. It's great, isn't it?
But also they also cut off or threaten to cut off electricity to the Channel Islands, don't they?
Oh, aren't they sweet? But I mean, this whole thing, it has the whiff of a managed decline. I mean, we were talking about all the reservoirs and all of the hose pipe bans and everything. And basically, the EU rules have meant that no new reservoirs have been able to be built. And 10 years ago, one in Oxford, they said it was required, the water company said it was required, a £1 billion project for 8 million homes. They said, we'll need this in the next 10 years. And the government minister at that time just didn't give permission. We haven't been able to build any new reservoirs, as I say, because of EU rules, because of climate change.
Right.
And
so reservoirs are bad? Reservoirs bad for climate change, and how does that work?
Well, the environment, the whole environmental argument. But I mean, you know, when you've got the desalination plant in Beckton has been closed because of energy costs. I mean, how ridiculous is that?
I know.
We've got all this water. We're an island. We're surrounded by water. There's so many projects all over the world where they desalinate water. Israel, Scandinavia, Aquaphor is a big company that does it over there. You know, it's so ridiculous. And like closing all the coal-fired power plants as well. You know, why? Why have they been blown up? We need them. It's ridiculous.
Well, I mean, Peter Hitchens is right to say that, you know, when they get these things closed down, they don't just close them, they blow them up. So you can never actually just go back and reopen them. The Germans are finding they're having to reopen nuclear plants, and they might even open some coal plants because they haven't actually destroyed them.
Yeah, we made a decision to do it. Absolutely ridiculous. And 10 years ago, I think it was Ed Davey made a decision about to not have fracking, and that would have been on stream by now. But in fact, there are gas wells available right now that could be going in 12 months. Right. That's how quickly we could get it going. We need to do it.
And what is the latest? Because they were supposed to be reviewing the two fracking sites. What's actually happening there? Because you were involved quite heavily with that.
Yeah, they haven't actually reported yet because obviously the whole of government has been shut down, hasn't it, with everything that's going on, and now we're in the summer recess. We have no government at the moment. It's absolutely ridiculous. We are waiting for that report for the statement in Parliament, Yeah,
it is absolutely bonkers. It's bonkers. I mean, maybe we should all just have a holiday from paying any tax at all, since they're all so busy off on holiday on their own, and we should just maybe start boycotting the tax man.
Yeah, and then they'll come and arrest us.
Yeah, of course they will.
Next thing.
Well, of course they will. They'll have to find the cops. Lois, thanks very much indeed. Lois Perry, Director of Car 20.